Alright, everyone, welcome back. We'll be getting started in just a few minutes here. Like always, first, gonna run a quick ad, then we'll get started. So I'll see everyone in just a few minutes here. Hope everyone's having a great day, by the way. Hey, Rippy, how's it going? Oh, just in time. How's it going? Congratulations on being first. Alright, ads are up. Let's get this started. Just a little bit for now. Who knows? You know, once the once the necromorphs just give us that little bit of shave from like right here back, uh, that may not stay the same. You know, they do like going for the head. All right, let's get this started. Also, let me know the if the multiplayer still worked. That would be a consideration. And if it was still live to begin with. You can't skip. There is no skip, sadly.
Come in, Isaac.
There is only the pain and suffering.
I'm so sorry, Isaac. Look at
And to prevent this, I am going to be making a save right at the start of this.
How you doing?
Good.
right after I get out of the
You're
iffy
right,
part.
Isaac. The Ishimur is a great ship. I am so lucky to be serving
For
aboard
the
her.
tutorial here.
Enjoy Outlast. You know they're gonna decommission her next year.
Isaac, thank you
Yeah, it's kind of stuck there for
For
now.
what?
for just pushing me to do this. I mean, if it weren't for you, I never would have made it this far because you made me stick with it.
Now just remember, I'm giving you up for 6 months so you can do this.
You know what? We must be getting on a range there, Shag. Isaac,
Gotta test something.
can you hear me? I'm gonna call you back as soon as I can, okay?
Does something sound a bit different?
Isaac! You were drifting away for a moment there, Mr.
Anything at all?
I believe you were telling me about your nightmares that you've been having. About your dead girlfriend.
Well,
What was her
the thing
name?
is,
Nicole.
I didn't want it to end like this.
I am
I really
comfortable
wanted to
going
see you
without a
again.
save
Just once.
for quite some time.
I loved you. I always loved you.
Yes. Nicole Brennan. She was a senior medical officer stationed aboard a plane
There's a
that crashed
few
with class
points I'm a
vessel.
little worried about,
Yes,
but for the
you were.
most part,
USGS
I did a bit of a
Uranus.
test
Yes.
run
Part of a mining operation on Aegis 7.
just to
Understand
see how far I could
communications
get
went
and how
down
bad it
shortly
would be
after
for
their
the start.
arrival.
And to
You
kind of
were
just
part
get a
of
feel
the
for the
repair
game since
mission.
this one feels very different.
A mission for which you volunteered, am I right?
And I got like through the
What did you
chapel with
find
no
aboard that
issues.
ship, Isaac?
I found something.
And we get 4
What did they
saves.
find aboard the ship,
Now that I
Isaac?
think about
The
it.
marker.
Did you have contact with this marker?
Technically.
It made you see things, didn't it? Things you didn't want to see.
It spoke to me.
What did it say?
I
Isaac?
do not have the Dead
What
Space
did it say to
Ignition
you,
stuff.
Isaac?
I do still have my OG collector's edition stuff, as well as apparently one weapon and armor pack I had bought in at some point, probably back when I was doing speed
Isaac.
runs back
Isaac,
way back
can you hear
before I
me?
started streaming. So you'll get to see the Zealot Force gun
I found Isaac Clarke.
and suit.
Repeat, I have him.
Great work, Franco. Be careful. He's been out a long time.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Hey man, I couldn't
Good.
sit through
Steady,
Ignition.
steady.
Nah, I actually
get you
never
out of this
had
straitjacket.
Ignition. It is on EA
Where-
Play now,
where am
but
I?
you know,
All right, I know you're confused right now. I can explain everything, but you gotta trust me, okay? Listen, you're in terrible, terrible danger.
it's funny. I got the full-on collector's edition for this, but I actually got it at a discount as like the last one. Which was really funny. Oh, really? Interesting.
Franco? Franco, what happened? Oh God. Isaac! Isaac Clarke, if you can hear me, run!
That's already very bad. Yes, it is. The start of 2 is very different from 1's top speed. It sets a very different tone here. Alright, you get off. They throw you into the deep end this time. How you doing, by the way? Also, Rippy, how have you been doing today? It's actually really good. I'm gonna skip that save and just wait till we get to the plasma color at least. Don't mind my health. Don't mind them. It's just a little worse for wear.
This is Director Tyson to all project personnel.
Let's see, is there anything even in here?
Terminated and the facility
No.
scrubbed. This is not a drill. Tyson out.
You'll get to see a huge difference, by the way, in the original and this. Good to hear you're doing alright. I'm doing well myself, wondering how this run is gonna go. Got plenty of playtime with the cats right before this too, which is awesome. They've all been super cuddly lately, and I've been enjoying that. And when I say cuddly, I mean I wake up and I've already got a cat rubbing in my face. asking for attention. Its hardest difficulty, there is no permadeath. Instead, you only get 3 saves period.
I remember you.
So you have to do it all in one big segment, basically, at a time. I believe this hardcore also has extra stat penalties and like.
Just cut me out of this straitjacket.
You say problems, I say perks.
Don't do it.
But I want to say hardcore has slightly higher damage and lower ammo drops than even Zealot.
Take it easy, buddy. Just take it easy.
Your rig is red. It's red. Is that
Yeah,
all
trust
back
me,
in
I know the
flashlight in
cannon's
that
loaded
wall
there,
locker?
Hardy.
You should grab them. Go ahead.
For those wondering why he's
Take
checking his points, take a look down
Won't be
at some of
needing
the
any more.
very low, well, high point cost stuff.
Isaac,
Surely
we're
not.
all gonna burn for what we did to you.
Yeah, he'll be fine. It's just paper
Clark.
cut.
Isaac Clark,
Very
is that
nasty
you?
one.
Who are you?
But nonetheless.
My name is Dana. I'm the one trying to rescue you.
Why? What's going on?
You're suffering from a unique form of dementia, Isaac.
Is
Something
it
you
actually
contracted
lower
on age
damage than
7.
Zealot? I thought it was higher.
How do you know that? How do you know all this about me?
Your dementia will kill you. But if you can get here, I can treat you and get you to safety.
Interesting.
Why should I trust you?
Because I'm not the one shooting at you.
Fuck.
Just follow the route I'm sending you.
So you can really make it to where I have to get the save in. Alright. Use the light to navigate here real quick. It's just a light right now. Just stomp the body just in case. Let's get moving. I will be making the save right here just because, well, it'll be nice. Let's see. Yeah, we'll just make it right here. Just so I don't have to do that intro part. I may do Severed as well. Show that one off, because that one's actually also really cool.
What the hell?
Ah! Hey, man. I'm not quite sure. I think around chapter 7 is possibly gonna be one. And then the other one will be probably right before the end. Because this, well, it's a longer game than Dead Space 1 original. I know it'll a little bit better and can kind of save some time
Isaac,
that
what
way.
happened? Are you alright?
Why are you helping me?
If Tideman finds you, more people will die.
Including me.
Not if you
Ooh,
follow my route.
which new game?
I don't like this.
You don't have to like it. Just hurry before you get locked in.
I'm actually on console, Ripley. This is actually the emulated 360 version. Bayonetta is very good. I've never played Vanquish. Yeah, wait, so I actually do that, okay. And this will show how OP Kinesis was when they first made those changes. Good old insta-kill. I may, honestly, knowing it just takes, like, the first puzzle. That's not nearly that bad. Alright. Yep, got everything. But yeah, Bayonetta is an awesome DMC-like game. Alright, let's see. Is there anything else here first? No. Okay. Yeah, there is that too. Thank you, Rippe. I generally have the rule of thumb just in these older games. Keep a conduit on you no matter what. Because you are, in the older ones, you are actually overflowing with conduits. And just go ahead and skewer everything here real quick. There we go. Good old kinesis. Good health pack too. It's messing with me because I want to say the stomp and the melee are actually reversed here compared to Dead Space Remake, which is what's funny. And why it was messing with me so much in the remake. Oh, okay. It'll be fine. Honestly, I'm not too worried when it comes to the resource side. Is it not on Classic? I couldn't actually check the settings beforehand here. Let's see. Oh, fair enough. Never actually noticed that. When I went back through. Interesting. Let me actually double check here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to up that. Alright. There we go. Go ahead and make sure. Grab that. No. He doesn't get to flail around. It'll be fine, to be honest. I'm not too worried about the extra rewards from Ignition. Simply because I'd have to install it.
Is that a tissue laser? A plasma cutter?
Also, thank you for the stretch.
Oh my god! Fuck! What the fuck are you doing? Shit! Help! I'm trying!
Oh.
I'm trying!
And don't worry, he'll be fine, Isaac. And there we go. It is. I'm just not too worried about it, to be completely honest with you. Dude, the damage difference from the remake to this, by the way, is so different. It's all good. Thank you for the reminder and for the help there with that, but not too worried about the ignition part. Just because of, not already, you know, having it done here. Let's just go ahead and get this all at once. True. But compare it to the start of Dead Space 1 Remake, where the minimum amount of shots you need with the plasma cutter is 6.
Isaac, it's Dana.
Like,
You
the
have to
plasma
dismember
cutter
the
in
creatures
this
to stop
game
them.
I know.
and in the original Dead
Just try to
Space
stay in one piece.
Thanks.
is vastly, different compared to what you guys saw in the remake. Alright. Should technically pulled a limb from that one, but hey. Go ahead and grab the credit. Yep. There we go. Okay. Let's see. No. It is not an in-game action. Good attempt, though. I appreciate the hustle there. No, it's... Let's go ahead and grab... Give me that. Okay, it did. Item confirmations is not too great all the time on if you actually pick stuff up. Let's see. Door was back over here. Careful now. I may consider this an Iron Man mode. Has to be something that won't, like, just guarantee an instant win, basically, out of it. Let's see. Hey, if this wasn't the limited saves, where it's a huge time loss, like, forever it involved technically, I would allow it.
Wait.
But if I did at the same time, that would be... No. I will say you guys can limit the weapons still. When I have more than one weapon. So like when I get a few of the weapons here, because you are able to get the line gun, the javelin gun, and what's it called? The
Remember me, patient 5. Patient 5, remember? Dana, your fucking route didn't work. It was a security lockdown.
Some of the stasis puzzles are possible without stasis, some are not.
Fine.
They don't have to depend on the puzzle to be honest. Seems a little off date, otherwise good. There we go. Yeah, if it blocks progress, it's no. But if it just makes it harder, it's okay. That is the best way of putting it.
Dana? Okay, you're right. I do need your help.
Yeah,
to me.
like if it
Look, Isaac, we don't have to be friends.
if it
But
just
like
makes
or
it
not, we're
harder,
stuck together.
that's okay.
Hyden's
I'm
your
fine with
enemy,
that.
not me.
It's just it can't be something
Alright,
that would
I found you a
completely
new
block
route.
it out to where I just have to wait out the time. Or
So where the
whatever.
hell am I? How did another necromorph outbreak get started?
You're on Titan Station orbiting Saturn. As for the outbreak...
A good example, like, how I look at it, in the remake run, Hardy had actually disabled my plasma cutter when it was the only thing I had really upgraded at the time. For 15 minutes. I want to say it was. Right before a big fight segment. And I was fine with that because it doesn't block progress. It doesn't make me just have to stop, sit there, and wait. But it also still, you know, gives me a challenge. But like right here in this section, even though it may seem optional, for instance, stasis is not optional. You can actually not damage the necromorph that's about to spawn here without stasis. I'll do a one shot to let him actually get killed. Go to the stasis there. Get right on through. And we get introduced to one of the new necromorphs already. This is the future. There we go. Depends on what you mean. Like, I don't mind the severed stuff, to be honest. And I do like how, the DLC stuff really doesn't matter in most cases. It's a little annoying how much there was for this. But, at the same time, you know, it was all completely optional stuff that didn't lock you out of anything. It wasn't like DLC weapons that were like the weapon basis itself was completely unique.
What the fuck?
Well, hello, Nicole. Quit playing the Dead Space 1 theme song, please. I still think that was probably one of the most just a little bit of a makeover for her compared to what she was originally. It's all good. Like I said, it's not a huge deal to me. And we get introduced to this mechanic there. This is decompression. During these segments, we have to shoot that. And also, when we see glass, we do have to be careful. See that real quick. Yep. Like, right there. You can actually tell that one's playing dead. I want to say a good rule of thumb is partially the body position of necromorphs when they play dead is always very similar. And if you wait long enough, I want to say they also twitch a bit. But here we have, so I won't be using the patrol suit here. Because it is like actual DLC that, you know, didn't just come with the addition of the game technically. We'll get our engineer suit. Just Because why not? Well, at least buy a suit here. Interesting. But I will be using the Zealot weapon. Wait, is that actually the patrol from Severed? I was wondering, because I knew it had the eyepiece. I guess I will use it if that's the Severed. Yeah, actually that is. Okay. That's what that icon is. So this is for the other DLC. You get access to it. I'll just show off the suit real quick, since that is the Severed suit, not, Okay. Yeah. I always thought you got the eye thing even with, Isaac. Because it's honestly one of the best looking suits with that eyepiece on it. We'll show it off here. Okay. I thought I had, for some reason, just bought one of their weapon packs way back then. Because I could have sworn this still had the eyepiece. So I was like, wait, that doesn't look right. But let's show off the Zealot suit real quick. And this is probably the suit I will use for most of the game. Just because I love the look of it. Alright. Also, I still love the suit kiosk here. But yeah, this is the collector's edition suit. From way back when. And the other thing you get with it, all real quick, we get the force gun here, which is very nice. I want to say it has extra damage on it, but it's very nice, especially early on. It is, but I'm not, since it's part, like, technically the patrol suit does the same thing, and if you have the DLC, it's part of it. I'm not too worried about it. It's not like I went with one of the ones you actually have to buy, normally. Let's see. Is there a way I can see? I can see the suit in the shop menu here. Let's go ahead and collect this stuff. Okay, not enough range. I just want to collect this stuff before the boss fight, just so I have all the resources on hand. Yeah, the other nice thing, nice thing you make use of, is the fact that patrol rifle, has bonus speed. So, like, right here, also I can actually use this. And just a little bit. Quit hopping there for a second. I just need to sever that one arm. Yeah, they start you with a bit of an explosive start. we go. That'll make him much easier. Yeah. We'll go ahead and just get the free stasis refilled here. There we go.
Jesus, that thing was angry. Dana,
No kidding.
I'm out of the hospital.
Okay, the tram station is just beyond the
It's-
apartment block.
Hang on. I need more
Don't
answers.
patronize me.
How long
I
have
know
I
my
been-
accuracy is not the
3
best.
years. Tiedemann found you floating in space.
I missed all
7,
4 of my
and
seeker
brought you
shots.
into
I believe
flight.
the seeker actually
can't I remember
one-shots his
anything?
arm.
The marker you found
Weirdly
imprinted your brain
enough.
with self-replicating signal. The longer you're awake, the more the signal
Yes.
spreads. It's killing
believe
you,
I did.
Isaac. Tiedemann tried to keep it in check with memory suppressants.
Oh wait,
Said you
no.
would fix it, right?
Only if you
Thank
reach in
you.
time.
I
Tram
forgot. It's
station.
out
Get
in the
moving.
actual vacuum. You have to kinesis it. Thank you very much. I remembered it last time. When I was doing the test run, and that's why I thought I had it. There we go. So thank you. Yeah, if I forget something and you notice it, feel free to, point it out. Alright. I want to say you can also break the vending machines, so you may see me smack them a few times. Oh yeah. Let's do this. Yep, it is. There's actually node room right after your first workbench, funnily enough. Alright. Let's keep this going. Yeah, it's literally right after this point. Hey, they're trying to teach you something, alright? They're trying to teach you to not always spend all your resources immediately. Let's go ahead and use one of those so I have an idea here. I would have to sell 3 of those, so we're just gonna move these. Buy just a bit there. And I could get the line gun. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. That'll give me another backup weapon. Which, the line gun's very good in this. Alright. So, the Zealot Force gun. We are grabbing damage up immediately. We're grabbing the health up here. And we're basically going to be grabbing these damage nodes first. Yeah, it can do that, and that's why I bought a little bit of force gun ammo there. Just in case. And we'll put one there. I know I didn't save a node. We will actually be getting one in a second here. From just coming back to the shop. Just to show how good it is early on. Force gun is my baby, basically. I think this game is the one that really sold me on how good it was. But yeah, you literally get the power node door right there. So funny enough, that's the other reason I wasn't concerned. They actually have you not miss it, as long as you pay attention. expecting him to jump out of that vent. Let's see, did I get another power node from that place? I did. How many? I have a stasis pack. Just a couple. Just a few. Go ahead and reload this real quick. I'm gonna go ahead and drop off that schematic. That way it's not filling up our inventory. And that's our power node schematic. We're gonna go ahead and sell that. Sell 2 of those and buy 1. Let's see. It depends. There are, I think, a couple markers in this game for me. Of a couple different colors. Like, the one the unitologists think it is. Oh, that is actually, I want to say it's supposed to be a black marker, but it may not come off as that. At least I think it's meant to be. It's hard to tell. I'll have to look at the end. Alright. No, they're the original markers that were spread. The red markers are the ones humanity creates. But the black markers are the original ones they based it off of. And there was... the blue markers just, you know, based everything tastes like blueberry.
Isaac! Isaac, over here!
Who are you?
It's the drugs, Isaac. They gave us drugs to make us forget. But it's all coming.
I don't know what you're talking about. Why are you calling
Also,
me?
Isaac! Isaac, look out!
Let's do that. Something I never noticed. If you look, the door cameras actually show a room on the inside here. I just happened to glance over at it and notice that. That's cool. So I wonder if I pay attention to that, if I can actually see another one. No. Oh, they don't really change? Okay. I mean, it is a 360 technically, so... not too surprised, but that would be a cool detail if you could, and if they ever remake this game, that's definitely what I do hope gets added. Go ahead and use the line gun right there just to empty it for when we upgrade its ammo capacity. Grab the hidden credit stack behind. Also, one thing I like over in the originals over the remake. Hey, this may be a slightly longer playthrough. May be able to get it here. I need 2 for him, but... that just makes this so much easier. Force gun early on is very good. The force gun in 2 specifically is much better, I believe, than most of the versions. And it's only for a limited time, by the way, Rippe. I mean, partially, but it also crowd controls everything. And actually got a very high damage attack in this. I'll probably show it off here at some point. Yeah, it takes a little bit of the trouble out of some tight corridors. I guess that is the same static image. Okay. Go ahead and grab that. Just use one med kit there. Back up to full health.
There are necromorphs
And near
everywhere. Is the entire sprawl infected? How this happened? The marker was destroyed, Dana. I destroyed
Go ahead and
it.
reload
You
this.
destroyed a marker,
I
Isaac.
love that reload, by the
Tiedemann
way.
built another one.
On this station? Why?
It's powerful alien technology. Tiedemann wants that power.
We have 8
Get to the
shots
track.
here.
It'll take you to the Cassini Towers premises.
Dana? Damn it.
I do love the Seeker rifle. It looks really good in this, too. Also, I'm getting nothing but Seeker rifle ammo, it feels like. I'll like for you. Alright.
Holy shit!
Hold on. Alright, you. There we go. Alright. Got some ammo back. See, I know sometimes, yep, they hide stuff over here. We get that semiconductor there. Let's go ahead and put our final bullet for the Seeker rifle in. Oh yeah. Just go ahead and reload this real quick. You can have this back. Have that one. Forgot to give you the introduction to basically most of the necromorphs right at the start. And there we go. Alright. Ignore the slight hallucination. You know, don't worry about them. Yeah, I want to say there's, yeah, there's something on the track here. Stasis map, schematic, okay. I should go ahead and reload this. Got that. Let's go ahead and get rid of everything here. Okay. Let's go ahead and reload this again. Yeah, I want to say you could break these. There we go. Thought I hurt you. just give him a little bit of false confidence. We didn't know we were onto it. Alright. Go ahead and get this. Hey, you can have that. Man, stasis is so good. Or, like, kinesis is so good in this one. Alright. Run the ammo there. Let's go ahead and swap this. Alright, come on, we can reach it. There we go. No. Not allowed. Let's go ahead and reload this real quick. I may have pieces here. I can't even hear you. Okay, fine. Alright. Go ahead and try and collect all those are reasonable. No. There we go. And 2 shots. Good. Whew. Hey, Barnyard, how's it going? Just in time to see us blow up public transport.
Beta, I need a new route.
What happened? I thought we lost you.
Alright.
Scheduled stop. Where
Yeah,
am I?
normally if you don't have the
Went up
force
there.
gun, the
Hang on.
line gun's perfect there.
This won't be the most pleasant route, but it'll get you to the Cassini Towers residential sector. Damn it! Timon has the signal again. Keep moving.
Okay.
Collect
You're very
everything here.
important to them, Isaac. Hold tight. I'll contact you soon.
How's your day been as a whole, Brand? Obviously tiring, but been good otherwise. Okay, how's the weather over there for you? Busy nonstop. Well, that explains the tiredness. Because over here it's been very cool, surprisingly. Really? That's odd. It's been like mid-70s at the highest here, which is honestly very unusual. Alright, I think that's all the ammo. Well then. Alright. How much ammo is in that? Okay, so we'll get a capacity upgrade for that. Nope. Nope. No save. Also very fair. The dream run was lost due to a bit of vampire nonsense there. Yeah, it is over here. I heard one break out of the vents. That's what I was looking for real quick. We'll leave that right there for a moment. I can't... Hey, I will give you credit, dude. You made it to Act 3 on your first honor mode save. That was very impressive. Well, second. I wasn't really counting the first one since it was due to a bug. But still. Oh, it's third try? Oh, yeah. Right. Oh, Brian was doing a Baldur's Gate 3 honor mode run. And he made it all the way to the third act. But ended up dying to Asterian's basically personal quest. Go ahead and blast the all of these here. The reason I'm using the force gun there, the bodies actually despawn too quick for you to properly loot them all. And the force gun actually allows you to get a bit extra ammo.
Come back to me. Good ones.
So you'll see, even though I used a good bit of force gun ammo,
The more I remember, the more my head hurts.
made a little bit back.
I keep seeing the symbols.
You can actually technically get through that whole segment just melee only,
In hand.
without much issue. Yep.
Shit, tell me.
Dude, the Dead Space games were way ahead of their time in many ways. And if you're talking about gameplay-wise, Dead Space Remake did some very interesting things with the balance. That, to try and balance out certain weapons, they added a flesh system, where you had to strip the limbs and then, like, deal with the enemies. I didn't make the best use out of it because the force gun in the remake actually helps with that a lot. Well, I think he's meaning gameplay-wise, Rippe. Yeah, let's go ahead and sell these stasis packs here. Yeah, I figured it was gameplay. And it's because, like, this was before they implemented that system to try and balance out some of the cutting weapons a little bit better. Yeah, the gameplay in the old ones is actually amazing, in my opinion. To be fair, a lot of that's just due to the fact, if you actually look at the texture detail, they put a lot of effort into these games. The Dead Space games were, I want to say, some of the most expensive games
in the project, just like you.
in general,
Why was he there?
for their
He's a
time.
psychopath, Isaac. Stay
And
clear of him. He
they're
murdered
actually
his own
still
wife and
up
child.
on like some of the most expensive games ever made, on like those lists. Go ahead for you. Or arm, for that matter. I forget, wasn't there a reward you got for doing that too? Yeah, that is one thing I prefer about how this game handles the HUD. You'll notice complete free cam in the HUD. Or in the menu here. Like, you can fully look around and check everything because it's the HUD, or the menu is projected off of that screen right there underneath Isaac's head. There's a lot of little details that were lost in the remake. Another thing is the helmet light actually being more pronounced. I don't know if you guys could quite tell earlier, but in that very dark segment, you can actually use the head, like the face mask light itself, to see in those dark segments to where you don't need to aim with the light. It's a little bit harder, sure, but you can actually reasonably use the light in the area. But just little details like that were kind of lost due to the graphics change and some of the design decisions. But the remake is still extremely good in many ways.
Dana, I thought you were
Sometimes
routing
you
into
can see.
residential. This looks like a unitology recruitment center. Am I still on track?
Yes. There's an old maintenance
Alright.
access point in there that'll take you through the waste disposal system and into the Cassini Towers. Stay sharp.
We're about to head through the church of unitology here. And what I'm just gonna do fine. I was trying to not hit that so I could get all the loot. They did that. You can melee them. It's a bit inconsistent, apparently. It's fine. Lose a bit of time, but... Yeah, by the way, Brian, this is limited save, so we're back right at the beginning. Greed, once again, also. There will be let's do 30 arm reps for every death. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14,
Isaac, what happened?
But yeah, that's why I made the save, by the way, Rip It, right at the start.
If Tideman
Even if
finds
I
you,
have
all
one
people
less
will
total
die.
save,
Including me.
I have the
If you follow my
option
route.
of, you know,
Like this.
You don't have
taking
to
it a
like
bit more
Just
easy.
hurry before you get locked in.
Since I don't have to repeat that starting segment every time. Lose my mind to that. Oh, Brian, you get to see the start of the game. Past the opening, like, little segment. All due to greed. No. I knew the second I had tested it to see how it would be, the second I heard that and noticed it was unskippable, I was like, I'm not putting myself through that if I do get greedy right at the start. I'm just gonna bite the bullet and have the one less save. Though realistically, I could have actually waited till I got to that point right there. Let's go ahead and heal up here. And we weren't that far in anyways. But yeah, that's why you don't get greedy with melee. I really shouldn't be doing stuff like that, but, well. When you have limited resources in the game, you always feel the need to save those resources as much as possible. Okay, I can't grab that one. There you go. Yeah, definitely. First save at chapter 25 sounds good. I'm trying to think, how many chapters actually are even in Dead Space 3? Because that's the longest one chapter-wise. I want to say there's, what? Actually, I think it's 23 in total. Funnily enough. Yeah, we'll still grab this. He still gets one to the face. Right through the temple. Or, like, right through the side of his head.
Oh God, I'm all alone in here. Oh God,
Alright.
I'm all alone in here.
Yeah, we're completely fine, by the way, collecting stuff here until we go and get the item. You're fine over there as long as we don't touch anything.
Can anyone hear me?
Just fun fact, you can't actually kill that one.
Anyone?
Without the plasma cutter.
Are you a
Calm
doctor?
down. I'll cut you out of there. Is that a tissue laser? A plasma cutter?
Oh my God! Fuck! What the fuck are you doing?
I do have to point out, I love how in this one, rather than a mining cutter,
I'm trying.
it is a just something Isaac jury rigs out of a surgery device. Fine. You can have the extra ammo. And there we go. And I believe this still works. No. I don't think I grabbed that ammo last time.
Isaac, it's Dana. You have to dismember the creatures to stop them.
I know. I've had a lot of practice.
Just try to stay in
After
one piece.
every shot for
Thanks.
10 minutes. Alright, Hardy. So what you're saying is we're swapping all our weapons into pump action mode. It works. Just reinforcing the bad habits I see. Alright. I know, I failed it. I'll still do the... Every time I make a mistake with that, by the way, what I'll do is we'll still continue the challenge. But, I'll do a forfeit here. There we go. Alright. 20 armed girls. And we'll add a minute. Just want to real quick loot everything first. Yeah, it's like, wait. Alright. So 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yeah, honestly, after doing that, what, we've done the forfeit now for about a month, I think, right? We're like, you know, for every death or whatever else. Honestly, I might need to get a new weight soon. For 25 pounds, that sure isn't feeling like it anymore. So hey, the forfeits are working. Alright, I think I got everything. Hold on. That sounds familiar, but I can't think of what a Viking press actually is. 1 second. Okay, that's why it sounded familiar. Tempting. Very tempting. With enough arm reps, anything's possible, right? Just gotta also not forget to skip leg day there. Don't need to start looking like the tank from Left 4 Dead. Alright. Try and be a bit better about ammo. I think I'm actually going to skip out on grabbing the Seeker Rifle, because I want to say until I grab it out of the store, it won't spawn the ammo. So if I skip it, like purchasing it, it should completely leave it out. Because early on I don't really want to be using it, even though it's not a bad weapon.
Isaac, come on, they're after us.
Wait! Who is? Who's after?
So even though it has the speed boost, it is actually nice. We'll leave it for now. Alright. Let's go ahead and grab everything while we're waiting here. No, because that actually blocks progression here. You are actually required to get the suit immediately.
Dana, your fucking route didn't
Because
work.
the
There's a
Nomad
security
has-
lockdown.
I told you to hurry. How'd you miss
As
it?
Look, I don't need your
for
help.
Fine. Let's see how long you last there.
upgrading the suit past the initial ones, that's a different story. Yeah, all good. Yeah, feel free to ask first about a challenge you want. I got completely distracted. Sorry, Artie. That's 40 more because I fired twice there. And okay, I did have ammo. So it's fun to reload. Also, I will be, since I technically failed the challenge, I will also refund points, like always. Actually, why am I going for? Yeah, kind of. So that's 40 more. I mean, I did get this guy when he was about to hop up, I think, into the vent. Yeah, he was
Okay,
going to go
you're
up
right.
into the vent.
I do need your help. Talk to me.
Look, Isaac. we
Yeah, I
don't have to
completely
be
forgot
friends.
about the challenge
Like
there
it or
because I
not,
was
we're
like
stuck together.
just engrossed
Tideman's your
talking
enemy,
and
not me.
yeah.
All right, I found you a new route.
Fine. So where the hell am I? How did another necromorph outbreak get started?
You're on Titan Station
got
orbiting
power.
Saturn.
We'll do it here in
As for
just
the
a
outbreak,
second. When we're at kiosk, that way I can just
Tideman's jamming my
still get stuff done here. So we'll say that was 40 more. Save station. So the current total is like 40. Alright. There we go. One-handed, one-leg push-up. Maybe. Sometimes I'm actually not trying to shoot at me. That's a very different kind of push-up, Rippe. That's a very different one. You're either doing chin-ups or something else. I'll let your imagination do the work there. But yeah, as soon as we get to the store here, I'll do the arm curls. Actually, we can do them right. Or at least start them. 2, 3,
What the fuck?
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. I'll pause and let me real quick. There's your points back, Artie, for the failure. 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. Okay. There's at least the forfeit, or the failures I caught. Hey, trust me, it's all good to mix up names. I am not gonna lie, sometimes I have to catch myself, because of the colors in Twitch chat is what I normally like go off of in the immediate, for who I'm talking to. And every now and then someone will show up with the same color and I'm like, wait a second, that's someone else. Because I'm just going off a glance most of the time. So I understand it. Let's see, can I get both the leg and the arm there? There we go. Get our power node for free.
Welcome to Microstore. CEC engineer Isaac Clark. Updating inventory to CEC.
Alright, we'll still spend... The reason I'm spending 1,000 on the suit here, by the way, is just, you know, because you're supposed to do it here. Even though we have the free suit. But yeah, I think I'm gonna leave out the Seeker Rifle. And we'll just go with the Force Gun and Plasma Cutter for now. Yeah. Well, the thing was, I think the logic with 3, partially, is the fact, by that, it's kind of the issue with horror games when you repeat, like when you have a setup like this, where after the first game, some of the unknown, which adds to the tension, is already going away. Yes, I will still be buying security, even though I technically don't need to. But part of the issue with Dead Space 3 was, if they didn't do the action, I don't know that horror would have worked as well. If they changed nothing else about the game, at least. Because Dead Space 2 already kind of had that escalation. And there's a slight issue in most horror games with, when you have, like, a sequel to them. If they're not something like, you know, Amnesia, where the tension comes from the fact you can't fight back. Kind of like the Resident Evil. The most you had is, like, in the OG Resident Evils, you had the, you know, Resident Evil 1. 2 actually didn't have as much, to the horror in some ways, you know, if you can consider those horror games by modern standards, but they were technically survival horror games. And yeah, that would actually work. That would be one good way you could have done it. But like, it's getting back to what I was saying about the action, is when you've seen something like, for instance, going from Dead Space 1 to 2, the only time mind you, I played these games when I was very young. I think I was, still in high school at the time. But, basically, like, after the first game, the second game I didn't really view as a horror game because, well, I already got exposed to the necromorphs, you know, so they lost the threatening aspect of the unknown, which is huge for a horror game. It's why it's always hard to follow one up and why you see so many really good horror games not have a sequel. Still. It is very difficult to follow up a good horror game because some of the shock value is lost. Or some of the tension of the end, like not knowing what's going on exactly. That's a little annoying. I wasn't able to backpedal in time there. Go ahead and grab this real quick. It'll make it easier here since I'm still doing the reload challenge. As long as we run away from him, we're fine. I'm just gonna grab some more things here. The not even sensitive aim actually does create some issues with the stasis, I've noticed. Because it's not quite centered on the beam either. Interesting. I guess that's why they went with centered. Also, this guy didn't move his game a lot. Yeah, it's because when he jumps, his torso is down, so you aim at the torso on the ground. But you actually have to aim a little bit higher. And it's just awkward. Go ahead and grab one more stasis, just so I'm not using up too much ammo. It's free. It's free 50. Alright. No, it's for me and me alone. Only I get the stasis from the stasis attack. I need it a lot, right? There we go. In there. Even with the added time. There's your challenge, Hardy, even if I kind of messed it up a few times.
Okay, the tram station is just beyond the apartment block.
I love the Space Marine version of that.
How long have I been here?
That I've seen.
3 years. Tideman found you floating in space near Aegis 7 and brought you here for study.
Why can't I remember anything?
The marker you found imprinted your brain with self-replicating signal. The longer
Where did it
you're
get
awake,
launched
the
to?
more the signal spreads. It's killing you, Isaac. Tideman tried to keep it in check with memory suppressants.
You said you could fix it, right?
Only...
Dance along to it. That's a little annoying. We lost out on the item that's normally there, because I'm pretty sure one of the pieces bounced down. Oh well. Not a huge deal. honestly, I do agree they should have saved the fodder for Alvalantis, just because it would have made more sense also due to how the fodder looks. The fodder is definitely like one of those that is a bit more like out there compared to the normal necromorphs, and it would have worked very well in the snow as like a way to kind of throw you off. But let's be honest, most players would probably still shoot at them first, but that would be funny if they added it to where you could actually shoot, you know, say Carver early and mess things up, and try and trick the player like that. Well, yeah, I'm meaning like at the actual Blizzard section when I say that. In the fodder, I want to say, don't they actually show up on the ship with you? As far as I remember. I thought they did show up there. Yeah, let's go ahead and buy the line gun. I could be mistaken there. Because it's been a while since I've played it. Alright, let's do damage on each of these and the health. I'll be getting those air upgrades early, too. That would also... Yeah, for the co-op part, that would actually make it work a little bit better, too. Yeah, you can just hold that. Saves me force gun, and it uses up some of the line gun here. The line gun is so good in the old game. It's another weapon that actually technically got a nerf in the remake. Yeah, like I said before, by the way, we actually didn't get set back that far, really. Even with everything that we had done, it's really not that far in. Really? The first one, apparently, he's actually invincible during that segment. That second shot, he ducked just in time. And I didn't feel like wasting a third. Hey, Winnie G. Yeah, it's not Battle Brothers. I return to Battle Brothers a lot, but I do play other things at the same time. I don't just stream it. How you doing? How's Battle Brothers been going for you? I've lurked a few times, but I haven't been able to catch you all the time lately. Been a little bit more busy sometimes here. I've tried to keep up. Alright. Yeah, we're just doing a bit of Dead Space 2 on hardcore now. Let's go ahead. It's a very new update with complete style changes. You know, it's now a third-person game rather than a strategy game. The whole shebang.
This is Director Teichman. A station-wide
We're
emergency
good to go
is
here.
in accordance with Titan Station Civic Code.
Save me a bit of ammo. There we go. Ooh. Hey, as long as you can recover it. Also, I noticed his body disappeared immediately. Oh. But yeah, the assassins are always some very iffy ones to fight because of the random pots they can have. End is nigh. Become whole. Make us whole again.
Isaac! Isaac, over here!
Alright.
Who are you? It's the drugs, Isaac. They gave us drugs to make us forget. But it's all coming. I don't know what you're talking about. Why are you calling me? Isaac!
Yeah. We just need a bit of that marker energy. But yeah, yeah, the assassins, the real one that caught me off guard when I first bought them is the fact they can have fire pots. It can really mess with you. Because, like, you're used to locking down nomads how you want, and then all of a sudden the assassin goes, and I'm gonna swap this and throw this, and now you're on fire. Early on. Enjoy. Thanks so many plasma cutter shots. Oh, we do still get the secret rifle ammo. Okay, well I might as well go grab it. Interesting. Alright, let's go ahead and grab it all here. Yeah, by the way, this is what I mean by the light from the suit mask actually being able to be suit light. Yeah, exactly. That's also the other thing. They can throw the flash pots, and they use Waddle Dagger, which get a damage bonus when they do so. Which is another big shocker. Eventually. Because you're like, oh, he's just got a dagger, you'll be fine. But then you find out Waddle Daggers in your Flash are very different. There we go. Saved a little bit. Not much, but it's something. How many health kits do I have? Oh, I've got plenty. Let's go ahead and use them there. But yeah, like, if you don't get to the assassin early on, he kind of can start a snowball, which is so awkward coming from, like, the normal nomads to that. Another very good example of that is your first time with an Orc Berserker and realizing just how threatening they are is what I like to compare them to in some ways. Because Orc Berserkers, my first time fighting one, I thought, oh, he's got no armor.
There are necromorphs everywhere.
This won't be too bad.
Is the entire sprawl infected?
He's just got like an orc axe, no armor. He's just slightly beefier orc young.
You destroyed a marker, Isaac.
I was mistaken.
Tiedemann built another one.
On this station?
Orc
It's
Berserker.
powerful alien technology. Tiedemann
The
wants
big
that
green
power.
boy.
Get to the tram.
Who like
It'll
the
take you
mushroom.
to the Cassini Tower's transit.
Dana? Damn it.
Let's go ahead and reload the line gun there. Even though I could technically wait till I get to a work then. I'll probably use the last few shots here. Alright. Yeah. Well, I haven't done this on stream, I don't think. But I have done like little challenge runs for myself before, where I use no range, and the Orc Berserker becomes a very different threat, and you start appreciating them a lot more when you don't have the ability to hit them before they get to you. The way you survive, nets, and a lot of big weapons. At least that's how I did. Alright. Just have to shoot the sacks, which is no big deal. The Dead Space series is a very good series to get into, I would say. On higher difficulties, it can be relatively challenging. And they have a decent balance of horror and action. Kind of... Yeah, that's actually a very good way of putting it. At least the first two. Dead Space 1 was honestly very much similar to Resident Evil in a lot of ways. With how like it was set up and kind of meant to be. And I mean more the OG Resident Evils there. With the survival horror and having to backtrack back through. The series is technically considered dead right now. Not completely, because there is a chance the other games do get remade, even though EA has stated they're not interested currently. I mean, we weren't expecting the original remake for Dead Space 1, but, well, you know. So if Dead Space 2 ever gets a remake of the same quality, it is EA, of course, but still. Alright. Yeah, we won't get to the workbench in time, so let's just reload here. Well, I'm pretty sure he's meaning like the futuristic kind of deal. With how it's definitely very far in the future. With very unique tech is, I think, more of the point he was trying to get across there. Because, like, think about it. You're using a plasma cutter, like, which is normally a mining tool in the setting, as a weapon. Let me fire there, but okay. Yeah. I get what you meant there, though. Wouldn't stomp those. That was who showed up behind me before. He kind of fully skipped the stealth approach. Well, what it is the tech kind of has that utilitarian look, where it's meant to be functional. It's not meant to be like that pretty sci-fi. It's meant to be more of, it works. It's clearly made to do a job. Do that. There we go. keep going anything we've got. Anything to save ammo. The little ammo I'm actually saving here. There we go. Definitely not doing as hot on the ammo, but making do here. I've definitely been a lot worse with my aim. The feeders were actually really good as a kind of natural evolution to the pack, which are those swarmers that you saw earlier. That's their actual name. The feeders were a very good evolution of them. That I did really like how they were implemented. Forgot about you. Honestly, I actually really like how they use the stalkers too. Yeah. The stalkers actually really fit Dead Space 3 with the like more surprise atmosphere that you kind of feel. Hey, all good. Thank you for the alert, Winnie G. And thank you for coming by to chat. Hope you have a good stream. Alright. Let's do that. Down to the line gun. Yeah, the lurking tentacles can be a bit of a pain sometimes. The actual lurks are really good.
Dana,
All right.
I need a new route.
What happened? I thought we lost you.
Scheduled stop. Where am I?
How did you end up there? Hang on.
Ooh.
This won't be the most pleasant route, but
might
it'll
sneak
get you
right
to the
above
Cassini
that,
Towers
like-
residential sector.
And just 2 shots isn't bad.
Damn it! Timon has the signal again. Keep moving.
Okay.
You're very important to them, Isaac. Hold tight. I'll contact you soon.
Literally, Isaac's very important to everyone if everyone's trying to get to him. Alright. Yeah, you know. See how you feel like. It means the same thing either way, right? There could be no alternate meaning. Alright, let's keep the line gun out here. Actually kind of surprised I already ran out of plasma cutter ammo, but, you know, I didn't exactly do the best in the hospital segment with it. Grab that. Yeah, just a little bit A little bit of potatoes, maybe. One might even say mashed potatoes. Alright. I've got enough force gun for this segment, though. What it just means is I won't have as many power nodes. I'll probably just have to buy some ammo. It's no big deal, really. Still one of the more brutal, like, grab breakouts, I suppose. Alright.
We can't talk. I think they're tracking our signals. Are the memories coming back to you? They're coming
grab
back
that.
to me. The good ones. And the bad ones. The more I remember, the more my head hurts.
Good. That should be most of it here.
I see the symbols. Do you see the symbols too, Isaac? In him.
See the
They keep seeing his face.
the symbols, you know.
Shit, damn it.
Just watch as they float over your eyes. Every now and then. I think we got everything. Can't really do much there while he's calling us anyways, so just wanted to double check here. Let's see. I've got one shot loaded in that. Let's go ahead and just grab that. We'll grab 2 of these. Sell the semiconductor. Just force gun ammo. 900 for 3. How much is the plasma cutter ammo? 6 shots for 1,200. Honestly, I think it's a better deal to grab the force gun ammo. I did also not buy as much ammo at the start here, because I didn't buy the extra plasma cutter ammo.
Hey, Dana, there's this crazy guy that keeps contacting me. I saw him back at the hospital.
Nolan Strauss. He was a patient in the project, just like you.
Yeah? Why was he there? What did he want?
He's a psychopath, Isaac. Stay clear of him. He murdered his own wife
That
and
bench
child.
break, where was
Okay,
it?
I'll be careful.
Where was it?
Looters will be shot on sight. This is not a drill. Move immediately to the nearest Attention. This is Director
It's been right there. There is some credits there after all.
In accordance with Titan Station Civic Code,
Go ahead and grab that semiconductor. I could go ahead and drop it off, actually. Must be a heck of a party going on if they're still going. Someone should tell them. Just maybe a few, you know, issues with continuing the party. I think that's everything. Let's grab that. Open this up. And there we go. And we're right back to where we were. Didn't take too long.
I thought you were routing me to residential. This looks like a unitology recruitment center. Am I still on track?
Right.
Yes. There's an old maintenance access point in there that'll take you through the waste disposal system and into the Cassini Towers. Stay
Go ahead
sharp.
and just load this up. I think what we'll do, so I'm not losing out on all the ammunition. Go ahead. Do this. There we go. Because the bodies don't despawn here, do they? Do not spawn back. It's not still resistant. I think it's yeah, it was a little more ammo efficient to just buy the Forston ammo because it's enough of them for the pack at least that it ends up being more efficient. Good. Make sure to grab everything. Oh yeah. If you ever want to do this segment, like, you know, and not waste anything on that first group, what you can do, if I can get a... And we don't have something long range. Basically, you can shoot it from back here, right at this point, and it won't suck you in. And it will just grab everything else that was around. But I like getting the extra credits that you get from doing that, and you don't suck out all the nice resources. Alright. Go ahead and make it through this. Go to make sure. Grab that. Yeah, we can't head into that. Alright. Actually, I'm not Alright. Real quick, grab that. Okay, that adds damage. Oh, that would help. Let's see. I'm trying to see what I can grab here that's still. Could grab speed. Increase the damage of the alt fire. That's also tempting. I think we'll wait. I'm doing good on ammo. In the magazine itself, so. Alright. And the last one is gonna just get that. Because I missed the TK and kill. Alright. Actually, I wonder if this movement speed from the Seeker rifle works in 0G. Go go to make sure we grab everything. Yeah, I thought this was the optional little bit. Oh, hey. Alright. I like that, by the way, that if you're sprinting and you, like, disengage the mag locks, you actually keep your momentum. And you can do a running, like, bit of flight there. Alright. Yeah, I didn't check up there. Hit in the face by flying crash. There we go. The reason I used stasis there is I thought I had to go through the sand there first. Turns out I do not. Hold on, Hardy. I agree. I use the stasis is deserving of a yell because that's one stasis charge I don't have. Alright. Let's grab that. Get a second shot, fine. Look at all these lovely resources. All of it. Let's see. We got 2 gold semiconductors, plenty of stasis packs, which I'm probably gonna sell. Also, I like how stasis packs stack up to 3 in the DOGs. It's very nice. I wonder what happened there. I think, someone tried getting into their suit. And it didn't go so well for them. Considering how messed up that suit dispenser is. Alright. How are we doing on supplies as a whole? Actually really good. Definitely have a surplus of med packs here. So I can afford to be a little bit... Well, actually I don't want to... Like right here, I'll do this. Rather than wasting the ammo. Go ahead and use that to heal up the damage. That is back the way we came. Okay. And yeah, there was nothing. Yeah, that was a lot. Go ahead and get rid of most of the little guys too at the same time. Having a little trouble there, bud. Just a little bit. He's dancing for us. Give us that little wiggle. Anyways. Also, I don't know if you guys can really hear it. I wouldn't recommend turning up the volume just in case. But there's actually every now and then little whispers in areas where unitologists have marked. Like right here. You will get like these small whispers here. In the background is like ambience. Which is a really cool thing. It was also in the remake in certain areas. Oh.
I'm afraid, Isaac. I don't want to die.
You know, Nicole? Will you leave us alone, please? You already betrayed us once before. We don't need you to do it again. You got us at the end of the first game, as we're getting off the Ishimura. You don't need to linger around and keep trying, you know? Alright. Heard something pulsating over there. Oh, this section.
Time and soldiers have found me. They're tracking me in some sort of gunship.
You're almost here. Hurry.
Let's get through that part just so we don't get blasted. You can have that. I'm probably going to save the rest of our line gun ammo. I'm not going to reload it there. How many shots does it have? One. Yeah, so what we'll do is we'll fire that last shot off and then just leave it. But we'll do that. That way I can just refill its ammo since it's about to get its ammo cap. We're actually being handed a ton of force gun ammo, I've noticed. What's your body doing here? Alright. Don't mind that. While it's normally not a comforting sight, it is a familiar one. Accidentally stepped over the acid. Save some ammo. I've got tons of med packs, so I'm not too concerned. The reason I let the Guardian there transform them is you can sometimes get a lot of extra money out of them by doing that. Because when they transform, at least in the first game, it always used to give you... What was it? 1,200? From the corpses they transformed? Good decent amount. Decent pocket change. Definitely wasn't worth the explosion there, but what can you do?
In 2214, a geophysicist named
they're firing
It's
on us.
Timon! He's found you! Into the church, hurry!
Fine, fine. Chapter 4.
Dana, the Church of Unitology? Why here?
It's one of the few places on Titan Station that Tideman can't monitor.
Alright.
Separation of church and state.
No, Dana, we shouldn't be in here. This is the last place we want to be right
Isaac! My brother died trying to rescue you. This is important.
Well, we didn't ask him
This
to.
will work. I'm in
We
the safe room
appreciate
at the
it.
top of the church.
But it doesn't mean we
There,
need
okay?
to be risking our lives once again. Isaac's already been through enough. Can't you give him a little bit of a break? Alright. I want to say that's the right path. Let's check the other way first. Try and get all the resources in the area first. Also see if I can find a workbench. I'm gonna do that. Check bodies. Yeah. So it's wanting us to go the other way. Perfect. This is what I was thinking. Okay, no vents above. This is probably safe. Okay. Past here. Put it past here, it'll give me a little bit of ammo. Also... Save that one. I'm trying to see if there's any major upgrades I can get here. Not quite. I could get HP there, but it's only, decent. Though, to be fair, we'll get some more cash here, or more nodes here in a second. There we go. Actually, let's buy this. Hold to launch, or hold right trigger to launch a javelin. Caution, danger of impalement. This is an extremely amazing gun. Like, it is one of the better weapons in my opinion. And I am tempted to go ahead and stash the Seeker rifle for now. Even though we have some ammo for it, and grab this. We'll use the javelin for now. Let's see, we can immediately get some damage. Yeah, 50 points of damage. Really good. I want to make it to that as soon as possible. This path is technically the better one because it has more damage nodes along it. Though the alt fire is good. Hey! Catch you later, Rippy. And thank you for the good luck. I may need it. Yeah, we'll go to increase the damage there. Alright. So this thing holds 5 shots. Go ahead and grab this stuff. Case in point. Javelin gun, very good.
Bro, you see the symbols too. It means something.
Straws. Yes, I see
The symbols.
We're a threat to them. I know it. We have to work together.
Work
Hey,
together.
Chris.
Who's them? Well, you mean Titan?
Arguably.
Or could be Straws.
We're making progress in this. There was a death already, but it wasn't too bad. How many do I have? I just got a power node, right? I've got 4, okay. How you doing, by the way? We'll go ahead and replace that javelin here by just upgrading capacity again. It'll save me a little bit of ammo. How expensive is the ammo here? We don't have the ability to buy it yet. Alright. No, how you doing? We're just making it to the Church of Unitology here. With no real-world parallels at all. None whatsoever. Well, you can just sit there and think about what he's doing. Yeah, I'd say I'm at least doing decent. Getting good a little bit here at a time. Hey. Good to hear. There we go. Let's go ahead and cook that one. It's down bottom. Returning to it after a while, with or without mod, out of curiosity. He just gave up. Also, what kind of build are you thinking about going? I know with Skyrim you kind of relate to a bit of everything, but anything specific you're trying to do? Alright. Spell Sword is fun in Skyrim, I will give you that. I miss the ability to make custom spells in Skyrim. That was always one of my biggest gripes for Spellblade compared to Oblivion, but it was a lot of fun to be able to actually cast magic, like, actively. Okay, that's all the corpses. Stuff probably won't respawn. Let's go ahead. Okay. Really? Who's still alive down there? Who didn't authorize this? You know what? Cut a line. There we go. Let's go for the legs and cut them all down. Alright. Go with the javelin gun here for now. We're gonna go ahead and bust this. This lets us get back a little bit easier. Let's see, do I need to get back really? I could do with buying a little bit of ammo. I can also use the force guns being upgraded here so I can get some damage. Yeah, we're just going through on hardcore in Dead Space 2 as a follow-up to Dead Space 1 remake there. Probably won't do Impossible on 3 just because that's a super long game. We'll probably just do the next highest difficulty. But it's gonna be fun. So Frisk, what is your opinion of the Oblivion remake? Since you're playing Skyrim right now, if you've played it. I think it looks really good, and from the bits I did play of it, it seemed really good. Yeah, Jeopardy. Yeah, technically a shadow drop. There's one reason I say technically. The Oblivion remake was actually leaked as a game that was coming out a while back before even Starfield launched. Okay, just random panel explosions. This doesn't look like a brainwashing device at all. What kind of church needs what looks like a brainwashing setup here? Someone clearly didn't take too well to it. Alright. Go ahead and close that. That's the only way. I guess it is the only way to do it. What we'll do.
Please replace the fuse for the observation center door in the junction panel. Vandalism in the church is not permitted.
Fine. I'll actually grab the fuse. I won't just hot swap them between and lock people out of the fuse room. There we go. Where'd the other body go? How far are you in Skyrim, by the way, out of curiosity? Do that. Guarantee I don't get killed by the door of all things.
You can't run from the pain forever. Then you'll beg for a way to end it all.
We'll go ahead and go up there too. Honestly, the Star Skyrim I always felt like was kind of interesting, solely because there's so much you can do to like start your playthrough off. You could, like I like doing go for what's it called? Go for the Dark Brotherhood right off the bat, which is a lot of fun. And a good way to, you know, make some money and get some nice reward. Hey, no needle Nara, please. No needles. We're really tired of it. I think you just may be going crazy. Just maybe. Alright. Now that we're done wrestling with ourselves over a needle. this is the room we were just in, right? Yeah, it is. Alright. Saw that through the wall. Oh yeah, those guys. Well, luckily we've got this. I don't have much healing right now. I do have some stasis. And we do have the security suit I can go grab. To actually earn the upgrade we're currently using right now. Alright, we have one large or medium med pack. Make sure our guns are loaded. Okay. It really does sound like they use Velociraptor noises or something for these guys.
Dana, I'm locked out. There's something in the church. It broke the door.
Hang on. I'll try to override all the gates in the
Reload that
area.
real quick.
There's something out here, too.
Know where to go. Safety spike. I saw that. And the railing comes down. Really?
Isaac! I don't think I can open.
Here we go there. Yep. Moment. Nope. No charges. I don't know why that one's silent. What? Put it. Alright.
Dana, you there?
Isaac, I can't unlock the elevator. Can you do anything from your end?
Let me see what I can do.
Okay. Once you're through,
Okay.
you'll go through the funerary
Those
room at the
guys can
church
actually be
and down
kind of
into the
tricky.
crypt. It's very important you not disturb. No. No, Earth can't jam
Got very lucky they just wanted to rush right into me. Still got a few shots there. In case I can get some power nodes here. Wait. There we go. Through one part of the church. Those guys are so cool, honestly. I like how the stalkers actually will kind of use pack tactics and try and ambush you. I don't know why the sound wasn't playing for some of them. Could be the emulation here. Since it is 360 emulation, it can sometimes have a few issues. We're definitely supposed to go there, so let's ignore that. Go here. Good thing I didn't upgrade or reload here. Let's see, could reload that. Yeah, we'll reload. We'll do this. That way I can get the ammo back. I also should be able to get just a little bit more here. I don't want to sell anything. Security suit's 20k normally. So it'll have to wait just a moment. Let's pull this out. Got one rack of line gun here. Got a full stack of force gun. We got the one power node we need. Reload that. We have 11 shots now in our newly upgraded javelin gun. Give me that. I don't trust anything here. Get off. All of you fly. Alright. There we go. We could use that other basket upgrade now, but it's fine. You know what? There's the rest of them out there. Use that. Really worth it to use the alternate fire on the force gun until I get a few upgrades into its alt fire. But it still worked. I wanted to test it there and see if it would. But it doesn't. You know, thinking about the Oblivion remake, I love how they redid the character models, but they did not remove the ability to make scuffed characters. It's very, very funny that you can still do that. Alright, Chapter 5. Into the cold. See, what was the alt fire in the line gun? Timed energy mine. I thought so. We'll melee that. Yeah, definitely not the place you want to be. In a necromorph or like any kind of zombie outbreak. The corpse storage facility is not the place to be. Especially if they've been converting them themselves. Yeah, they have. maybe take those meds you were being given before. May help with the hallucinations. And that's what they were actually for. I do like how we're being given some free ammo. Okay, we hear something in the next room. I swear there's something in one of these. Yeah. There's the text log. Bad at all. Okay, we're seeing a few more busted open here. That's not good. There we go. Okay. Go ahead and collect our stuff. Place our line rack. Go ahead and grab this. You know what that. There we go. Okay, I don't need the pulse rounds game. I'm not using a pulse rifle. I do not trust that. It tried hiding among the corpses, but no, we're not falling for it. Can't fool us. Make sure they're all good and dead. We have here text log.
Dana! I think I found the exit, but it's way above me.
Alright.
Gravity controls are locked out. Dana? Fuck!
I agree, Isaac. First thing we have to do here. Oh, there's the elevator. Okay. It just wasn't activatable beforehand.
I don't know if you can hear me. You need to go up. Do you hear me? You need to go up.
Neat. Makes sense. Makes perfect sense. Where's go. There.
Attention. Crypt systems set to diagnostic mode. Getting capture arms released. Authorized technicians only.
There we go. Put a cap to that. I can use a bit of our engineering know-how. For a second there, I thought I saw an exploder, by the way. Well, I guess it's not really so much engineering, it's just, you know, pulling down on the blue mark device still. So that's such cool effects there. Let's get more stasis. Oh. Alright. I couldn't remember if there's something past that I need to be worried about. Because I couldn't really see there.
Exiting zero gravity.
Gravity's back online.
Isaac! Damn it! I think they're jamming our signal with a mobile device. Someone get me the frequency on that jammer! They must have a gunship position near the compound.
Now what?
You don't say.
No. If they knew where we were, they would have killed us by now. Oh, shit! Signal fading! Just follow your
Good, stored pulse rounds. I could grab the Ripper. But even though it's useless to me, I do need to go ahead and get that security suit to earn the upgrade. To be at the same point we normally would be. Oh. Some lights out. Oh. There's nothing wrong. Just a power outage. Just a little rolling blackout. Alright. Hey look, we can impersonate security now. I wonder if it'll fool. And we get the cover art suit. Alright, let's see. Yeah, I still want the zealot suit on. It gives a bonus specifically to the force gun, so it's my go-to since I like the gun so much. My general purpose weapon. So of course I want to be making it as effective as possible. I do still love like the suit check too there. For swapping suits. It looks really good. Alright. But there we go. Now we've actually earned the security suit upgrade, you know, that we technically have been making use of. That way it's not like I'm cheating and just skipping a step. I've heard that. I want to go ahead and get this, But I'm pretty sure we're coming up on a power node door. So let's just put into the reload for now. And we'll go from there. Move the corpse containers. There we go. There was nothing else in here, right? No. Okay, well. Hey, time to go crawling along. Oh. I do love these segments because they are so good for the tension here. This was a big deal back in the day, believe it or not. People were really worried about these segments. I think they add a lot to the game, to be honest. For, like, the tension and everything when you're crawling through them. Because you don't quite know on your first playthrough what you're getting into. And you've just got to guess. And, well, when you're dealing with necromorphs, I don't think you want to be guessing a whole lot. Yeah. There's our line racks schematic. Got this stuff. Getting tons upon tons of horse gun ammo. You've got 20 shots for it, which is honestly very good. I would like a little bit more plasma cutter ammo. Realistically, but I'll take what I can get. Only got one more tentacle here. I don't know why I'm sending out tentacles, but hey. Finally getting to see these little guys. No. None of that. Where's the one I didn't loot? There it is. Okay, seeing nothing among the storage. Even the vents have to have unitology symbols. Okay. This section. How am I doing? Okay, let's reload. I do have some stasis. There we go. Okay. I was a little worried the line gun wasn't actually hitting there. That to loot him here. Those grab sections can actually be very worrying. Because most of those grabs where it's like a cutscene grab are instant kill moments, where if you take too long, you are dead. You miss too many shots and have to reload a little too much. You're also dead. Okay. We have to go up here. Okay, we got enough plasma cutter. I feel somewhat comfortable. Not ideal, but it'll have to do. Do that to make sure he's dead. Okay, you can quit that. That. Reload everything. Choose my only med kit. Hope for the best. Remember, I have not saved since what's it called? All the way back at the start still. That's why I'm being so worried. Somewhere. I'm just not on point with the television. He was the only one. Good. No. Oh. Emotional support spike gold.
What's happening to you, Isaac? You tried to kill yourself. Why do you think that is? That's right.
It wasn't us.
Ignore the pain. Bury it deep inside.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Let me fester. Let me what?
No idea whatsoever. Let me see something. Controls. Yeah, okay. So we don't have the trick you can do with what's it called? The remake. The remake has it where you can either toggle sprint or have it hold, and you can actually get a damage boost apparently. I've seen it. Speed run. Well, AES. Oh, don't get to keep that.
Dana,
I
you
was
still
hoping
with
I
me?
could do the same here.
I've reached the top of the church.
You're almost here. I'll be waiting by the shuttle.
That would actually be very nice. I had a feeling. I had a feeling. You won't get me. That was a little too long of an elevator ride for normal. Can't fool me. Make them too long, I start guessing something's up. And well, if I prove that to be wrong, hey, being cautious. If I'm proven right, well. What do we get the power? Or ooh, the detonator. Trying to think if I want to use one of our last 2 saves here. No. Not yet.
Dana!
You betraying me?
Hematologist. Of course you are. Why did I trust you?
That explains
Well,
it.
you didn't have a choice, Isaac. I told you there was a cure and you came running.
Why are you doing this? Why can't everyone just leave me alone, huh?
Let me just reset the
You're
camera
a
real
dangerous
quick.
secret, Isaac.
There we go.
EarthGov won't leave you alone because they're afraid you'll destroy their marker.
No one wants to leave us alone.
After
It's
all,
kind of the problem.
you did build it.
What are you talking about?
Well, that's why we brought you here. To build markers for us. To spread glorious convergence to the entire galaxy.
How do you think that's gonna go?
You people are unbelievable! Just give me the fucking cure and let me go.
No, we don't want to cure you, Isaac. We need that precious little head of yours just the way it is.
Creeping me out a little bit.
Now would you escort Isaac to the shuttle and put him in stasis?
Okay, I like the shuttle part.
The
Not
last
so much
thing we
stasis.
want is for him to die.
Whoa, rip her. Hey, you can body block for me. Get in there. Alright, I got this. Let's get through here. And I'm volts. There we go. Leave me alone. I've already lost enough arm over it. It's not worth it. Stasis him. Yeah, you know what? You guys can have it. This guy's your problem now. Okay, he's both of our problems. Yeah, let me go. There we go. Okay. We survived. Just barely. But we survived.
Isaac! Isaac, are you there? Can you hear me?
What do you want, Strauss? Look, it's over. All my plans just blew out the window.
No, it's not over. At least not yet. Isaac, we build it. We can tear it down. What, you mean the marker? Do you know where the marker is, Strauss?
It's in the government sector. But we have to move now. Now. Because time is running out for me and for us.
Strauss! Okay. Strauss, where you going?
I like that he has a plan.
Shit.
It's better than Isaac's been doing. He's been just following other people's plans. He needs to start thinking for himself. Clearly, it hasn't worked out for him. We have 4 shots there. Oh, we're back here. Right. Okay. No, okay. Let's go ahead and get as much as we can here. We got the seeker rifle now. At least if we didn't already have one. Let me see. Is there anything I can grab from down bottom? Really? Oh, wait. I'm not having to scramble for stuff. Oh. No. No. Don't grab it. I said no. Right, where is it? Barely see it in here. No. Oh, do I go ahead and make the save? Let's get a little bit further. That's not reassuring. Alright, get some credits. Here. Yeah, a little bit of stuff. A little bit of ammo. More here. Just leave him. We'll leave him in his room. Okay.
They were afraid of us after the sessions. I remember. They took us to the machine for our sessions, for the steps.
I don't remember any sessions.
You're lucky you don't remember. When you do, he starts coming back.
Who? Who comes back? Who?
Broke on me. You know what? I don't care. In we go.
Not so much.
In we go.
What are you doing?
Strauss, don't follow.
Into
He's
the
not really
elevator.
there.
Director Tideman. All surviving squads are ordered to fall back. Repeat, fall back.
It's not showing.
Operation Endgame is in effect. Contingencies are in place for our lost assets.
Yeah. I could risk it all. Yeah, let's just risk it. Risk it for the biscuit. Go ahead and get in here. Get her stuff. That it? You done? Nothing else? Had to ask. Alright. Grab those line racks. You done now? Get out of your system? Yes? Good? Good one, Hardy. But you're an asshole. I approve. I'm on the chair. I did not leave the chair. Oh. I think I'm actually more tense than the impossible run in some ways. You're not entirely wrong. Alright. It's habit in-game and in real life, alright? Thanks. Alright. Let's see. Do this. Go. Well then. Having them blow themselves up. Honestly, I'm actually really enjoying coming back to this. Even with how tense I'm being. Once again. I really enjoyed the Dead Space game. I've always enjoyed them, to be honest. Hope you guys are actually enjoying them. He at least gets to enjoy me jumping at every little thing. Oh. Yeah, we'll use a power node. Whole point, or whole reason I was saving him. Get a bit of ammo. We got a ruby conductor. Let's go ahead and upgrade. What's low in ammo here? Okay, the line guns not loaded at all. Plasma cutter just got loaded. This is loaded. Okay, so we need to upgrade the last one. We have enough nodes. Never mind. Line gun doesn't get too much capacity upgrades. Hold on. Can't really reach anything important, so we'll do damage here. And I think we're good. Okay. Oh boy. That could be a problem. Honestly, I'm gonna go pick up a bit more ammo. I'm gonna go sell those ruby semiconductors. Or the one ruby and the one gold. And we're gonna go get some more ammo too. Fine. We're fine. It's all fine here. Grab one more of those. Yeah, I don't want to be buying line racks. Buy a bit of plasma cutter. Actually, the javelins are not super expensive at all. Hold on. I may have been ignoring our economy option here. We're a bit better on ammo. And we're good to go. Fair enough. I mean, honestly, I can kind of understand the love of the game. It comes off, at least to me, more of like just it's one of their favorite games. It's like honestly how I am in some cases with Dragon's Dogma even. Is the way I look at it. Oh wait, we've got a... I see. Where's the final one? You're in 0 G. What am I doing? I know. I won't ever fault anyone for enjoying a game enough to kinda like be really happy to see it. Because I have games that I'm like that with. Yeah, I mean, hey, not every game's meant or made for everyone. At least, you know, back in the day. And that's part of where the charm I find is like it's not made for everyone, so you get a better, honestly, overall experience in many ways. Because it's a bit more focused, honestly. Right back in. Hey, you can hold that. thought that was something else. That's a spear I could throw. I mean, are there any games, honestly, that you're really into, Hardy? That you, like, just know everything about? Because, honestly, I'm that way with a few games. I used to be that way, actually, with Resident Evil series. But, to be fair, I technically grew up with that series. Yeah. Let me grab one of these nodes here. I used to know so much about it, honestly. To be fair, I'm also one of those people who actually really enjoys the lore in games. So there is that too. I'm one of those people who really likes getting into it. Just hang around there. At least until I finish.
Isaac, the steps. He wants me to follow the steps. Step 1, crawl into the dark machine.
Strauss, calm down. He can't hurt you.
I don't know.
He wants me to
For
go
me,
into
there's
the
always
dark
been a
machine,
charm
Isaac.
with
I
the
can't go.
cosmic horror that
She's
Dead
in
Space
there.
kind of
She's waiting
represents.
for me.
Strauss.
Oh god, oh god, oh god.
Strauss, listen to me. You need to keep
And I can
moving.
understand
Can
where
you
that
get to
can
the
really
train?
hook
Can you do
people in,
that?
because it's honestly not normally done very well with cosmic horror. Or covered in general. At least it used to not. Honestly, that's part of what made me fall in love with the series, was the fact it actually was one of the few cosmic horror series at the time. This section. Okay. How much ammo do I got? I got plenty of ammo. Should be fine for this. You just heard that. You know what section this is. This is more of the stalkers. Fair enough. Yeah, I know quite a bit about the Souls games too, because me and a couple buddies actually used to always talk about them, and honestly still do. There's some of this. It's probably the series I know the best, for the most part. Other than that, I have a very, at least, it seems like decent knowledge of Resident Evil. When I'm saying this, I'm meaning like lore, not so much like strategies and that as much. Go ahead and do that. Reload.
He's just standing there, menacingly!
No. Not getting away. That was unfortunate timing. I forgot I didn't reload this thing. Oh. Thank you for the med kit. Dash out here. No. Okay, we got some Ripper ammo. I should really use stasis more. I get so much free stasis here, I should be using it a lot. But I'm stubborn. It's the whole... It's technically a limited resource, and I don't want to use it. But yeah, going back to... Sorry, I was, like, focusing in there. Because I was honestly making a lot of mistakes. Going back to games, like, the ones I've really got into as a whole were, like I said, Souls, actually Dead Space here, Resident Evil, before Infinite, BioShock as well. I didn't much care for Infinite, to be frank, but hey, Datello. How you doing today? Yeah, exactly. Infinite honestly messed a lot of stuff up with BioShock. It's decent. I won't deny it's like it's an okay game. It just ruined a lot of the story elements. That 1 and 2 setup.
The steps can destroy the marker. Step 1, crawl into the dark machine. Step 2, the screws go tight all around.
I don't understand.
Oh, God, he's back. No!
I finished it. It had some very cool stuff, actually. I will give it that. I liked how Elizabeth was not a situation similar to Ashley in Resident Evil 4. She actually did stuff to help you. Such as giving you weapons or ammo. But the overall gameplay didn't feel as good in Infinite and... Let's not say we did. Actually, isn't Hank's treasure here? I need to keep an eye out for that. But, the gameplay didn't feel as tight. Honestly, I didn't care for a lot of the balance in Infinite either, between the weapons. Some of them just felt completely awful. All those free corpses. All that stuff. Hey, watch the fire.
You stay back.
Oh.
You want to talk?
But no, like, there were
from
some interesting points. It's just overall, as a complete package, I don't feel like BioShock Infinite was as nice.
I'm not gonna hurt you.
That also, for me as well, because BioShock Infinite towed the line, I feel like, perfectly between, like, the power fantasy style of being the big daddy, but not being completely overpowered.
Look, I think we got off to a
at
bad
the same
start
time.
Here. I'm Isaac.
Okay.
Ellie.
To meet Ellie here.
What do you want, Isaac?
I'm trying to get to the transport hub. I need to get to the government sector.
What do you think we were trying to do?
Oh. But yeah,
Hey, I
2 also...
Besides,
I like
we
how
got a better
2
chance if we
showed...
stick together.
Don't
you agree?
Like Rapture
No chance,
actually
Isaac.
falling due to
Other
infighting
people,
once Ryan
just
was
a
gone.
liability.
Also, I like your plasma cutter.
I'll release the door lock.
Looks very similar to what I used
But
to
after
have.
that, you're on your own. And please,
Now I've just got this makeshift one.
don't follow me, okay?
Doesn't look quite as nice.
Wait.
Alright. Alright. Let's see. Honestly, the other thing I did really like in BioShock 2, now that I think about it, was the weapons felt very, very satisfying to use. Like, I don't think there was a truly bad weapon, in my opinion, in Bioshock 2. Go ahead and send our corpse Steve there, or at least I'm gonna call him Steve, into the cysts here. I probably should do this. I guarantee you one of these times I'm gonna get ambushed on one of these. Alright. I definitely need ammo. Let's see. That's probably a good amount. Med packs do it. I'm trying to think. I've got 2 saves left. Go ahead and do that. I hear that. Oh, gotta keep an eye out for assists like that one. I hate the spitters. It's a Dello. Which do you prefer, Dead Space 1 or 2? Either remake or OG when it comes to 1. Out of curiosity. Do that. Alright. Okay. I'm kind of the same way, to be honest. 2 is definitely the one I feel like was just the right balance, basically. Okay. I like 1 in a lot of ways, but I don't like how some weapons just don't feel good. Now, I will say, some of the stuff on the Ishimura is really good. Okay, like setting the mood and everything. I think we're good. Let's see. I should probably go grab a medkit to be safe. By the way, Datello, this is on hardcore. I don't know if I mentioned that. But, I used 1 save right at the beginning, so I'm being very cautious with my next save. Yeah. And that's fair. 2 definitely had the higher intensity as a whole. 1 was more true to, like, traditional survival horror, whereas 2 definitely delved more into the action horror side. Almost similar to Resident Evil, actually, in that same respect. Oh, we're at this part already. And I mean, it depends on which you like more. I feel like that determines which you end up having as your favorite between them. Because, like, some people may actually like 1 more due to the, like, backtracking or... You know, I know they say baby boomers, but, I don't think that's what they meant. But no. Some people like backtracking in, like, the more Resident Evil 1, 2, and 3 style. More, whereas, What? You don't want to hang out with the little babies here? You don't want to take care of them, give them a hug? Trust me, I get it. We're just gonna do that. Just a little bit. Gonna use the force gun. Yeah. No kidding. I keep hearing one right there. You know what? Let's just check. Nope. Nope. The force of Hades. Give me that look. Let's just go ahead and set that one off. Oh. I think that's the other reason I love the force gun so much. It's going good. We actually already got past the Tormentor, and we still don't have our save used up yet. So it's going good. Tormentor took a decent bit of ammo, but it wasn't too bad. Because I used the javelin gun here, which apparently instantly destroys, or like ends the section with them. Yeah, I remember your feelings on the fact that it doesn't live up to its name. It tried, alright? Alright. Go ahead and grab that line rack there. It looks like we made it just in time for the plague. Too bad. Go ahead and do that. No. Same, Datello. This part actually, honestly, did get me quite a bit. With some of the parts here. Back, when I had first played it. Yeah, I forgot it was already this early. I say early, we're at, what, chapter 6? Going on 7? That jump scare in particular. Yeah, where it just drops the steam immediately. I'm not gonna lie, that actually did get me slightly here. To be fair, it got Isaac too. Yeah, it's loud and it's very sudden at a point where you're already very vulnerable. I mean, true. That's because in Dead Space 1, or the revivers, I forget what they're called, the bat thing, used to always revive as ants. Necromorphs. Yeah, the infected. I love here. Speaking of infectors, just go ahead. Having the license great. Hey. Too bad against them. If anything, it gets me most of the loot. Honestly, that's the main reason why I use the force gun on them. Is because it actually allows you to get most of the stuff from them. You'll notice most of the bodies disappeared. And it's not just from me shoving them in the corner. Like they don't exist anymore. I'm gonna get resistant to that one of these days, Hardy. Today's probably not the day, but one of these days. No, you're not wrong. Hey, the force gun is the less lethal option, alright? Would you rather I use the spinning buzzsaw of death on the children? Or the hot wave of plasma? I should actually use the Ripper because I gotta remember this is the unnerved Ripper. Actually, you know what? Or that, Tatello. Why not a flamethrower? Yes, it does. Give me that.
Still in denial? Afraid you're gonna cut your wrists if you listen to me?
I'm not listening to this.
No, hold on.
You may
Nicole, hold this.
but I know you're not.
Aww.
Oh, you claim I'm not real.
Can I bounce it back here?
You're just a hallucination. Strauss doesn't have to.
Hold on.
He knows how to destroy the marker. We will destroy you.
How convenient. Destroy the marker and all the hurt and pain go away.
Yeah, kind of bumped through there.
You'll never have to listen to your heart.
Kind of bumped her. Hey, as long as they don't exist afterwards, right? To clarify, we're talking about the pack here. Make sure everyone's on the same page.
Isaac and Ellie, I found someone. Another survivor. He says he knows you.
Isaac.
I said, stand still.
Ellie, take it easy. His name is Strauss. I know
He's
him.
also a mental patient.
He looks
Be nice to him.
twitchy. I don't trust him. Don't move.
Ellie, I need him to be not dead. I need him.
Shit.
Ooh.
Okay,
Dude,
Isaac.
awesome new emote.
I'll march him to the hub, but if he does anything stupid, anything, I will shoot him.
I don't blame Ellie. She does. That's a really good one, though, Tatello. Nice. Dude, that's a game I need to play at some point. I have never played it before, and I've heard it's a really good Metroidvania, and I have been kinda in the mood for one. Of course, I also have Bloodstain I kind of want to go through, too. Hey there, how you doing? That is the sound of a brute. Yep.
Isaac! We're up here! Come on, move.
Okay.
Hello, Isaac.
Well, this brings up bad memories. I barely managed to escape the CEC facility this
All right.
morning.
Wait, you're CEC?
Heavy equipment pilot, class 4.
It's just a
You?
little bit. He sounds a little upset,
Engineer.
too.
Nerd. Figures.
Shit. It's dark. You'll find me in the dark.
Hey, the nerd is the one who's staying alive, alright? I think he's doing pretty good for himself.
I think life support's out too.
Our two remaining runners, Clark and Strauss. I knew it was only a matter of time before you reached the transit hub.
This is very aggressive
inoperable.
architecture here. Someone could get seriously hurt on this.
There may be other survivors over here.
Public sector is already beyond acceptable recovery conditions. I can't allow you to escape. Goodbye, Clark.
Holy shit, Isaac! Look out! It's headed for you!
I think she can handle herself. Okay, good. It's just a normal bird. Alright. Probably. If I can. Okay, I need to find him here. Probably going to around. I'm thinking around chapter 7. Chapter 7 I think is the exact halfway point, and I want to end like right as I'm saving here, for the second time.
Why did Tiedemann turn off the power? What did you do to piss him off so much?
LED.
That way, we can continue and like I have a safety save basically.
The unitologist on my crew wouldn't shut up about it. Why? Is it real?
Yeah, it's real. Tiedemann made one using codes. Patterns stored in our heads. Mine and Strauss. Everything that's happening on this station is happening because of that marker. I have to get to it and destroy it, and I need Strauss to tell
Actually,
me
I
how.
think we're just about to reach it here.
You're a strange man.
If nothing else, we'll take a quick break. If it's going to be
We're
much
about to
longer.
suffocate, so I think I'm better.
But yeah, it's between chapter 7 and chapter 8.
Listen, we need power. Without it, we have no air and no train. Sprawl's got to have backup batteries somewhere.
Yes. The solar arrays.
I mean,
there.
we're on chapter 6 right now,
They've
so we're
been
actually
mothballed
about
for
there.
years.
Okay, all right, good. I'm heading there now. If I can start.
I know
them
it's
up
getting
and
late
get
for
some
you,
power
Hardy,
to the
and
train.
You'll need someone to open the collector panels.
thank you for sticking around, by the way.
Take Strauss and keep him safe.
Yeah. Mind when he picks up a screwdriver, too. Alright. Let's see. Yeah, well, it definitely doesn't work well on the brutes. It seems to just deflect off them there. Kind of weird. Alright. Yeah, so it'll be real quick after this next section. Go ahead and just drag him through it. Oh yeah. There we go. I am not approaching that thing until I'm sure it's dead. Oh. I don't want to give the wall man a hug. Okay, so that is the literal halfway point, by the way. For those wondering what it just did there, that was where in the original version, you had to swap to another disc, because this game did have 2 discs. So yeah, it'll be after... Yeah. I did not hear it at all. Dude, why can the necromorphs be so quiet? Yeah, it's crazy to imagine like how we used to need 2 discs for games, and it was becoming the norm by the end of the 360's lifespan. But now, like, we have, in some cases, 100 gig, like, games that are all on the CD, in a few cases. Most are online, but, or like, you know, digital. But it's still crazy to think about. Heck, the original 360 had, I think, at most, if you got one of the upgraded versions, what's it called? 250 gigs, I think, at most? Or was it 120? It might have been 120. I think we'll leave the flamethrower for now. Check our weapons. Oh, and we get access to re-rolling. Nice. Let's go ahead and get the extra health here. Let's also see. We could get more damage on the line gun. But I think I'm gonna grab more damage on the javelin gun here. That gives us a free heal. Is there a way I can check chapters? Probably not. Other than, like, just paying attention to when it pops up.
The docking pod is off the mag rail. An engineering work order has been issued.
Ellie!
I'll take this segment I actually want to make a save
the
at.
docking pod that runs through the solar array is floating at the bottom of the shaft.
That figures.
Don't worry. I can fix this. I'm heading outside to have a look.
Anything I can throw here? Nope. So... yeah, you know what? This is actually a good place to call it. This is the exact halfway point. I think we'll call it here for today. At least it's close enough to the halfway point. I have 2 more saves. One's going to be used very close to the end of the game. So I think this is a good place to call it here. We've gone on for about 4 hours almost. We'll make ourselves whole Friday, if anything. But yeah, thank you everyone for joining. It really means a lot that everyone showed up. We'll raid out here. Let me go ahead and throw up the stream ending here. But no, seriously, thank you everyone for joining. It really means a lot to me. And we'll see who I want to raid out to. Let's go with... We'll go raid out to Baitovsky. Again. He's on Baldur's Gate 3 right now, so we'll go say hey to him. But, thank you all for joining. Have a good night, everyone. Take it easy. I do hope you all enjoy. We'll continue this Friday. So, it won't be that long. We actually will probably wrap it up Friday. But, catch you guys later. Have a good night, everyone. And, well, here, you know what? Let me go get a cap to say goodbye to you guys with. So, 1 second.